Lots of questions tonight about a security guard who was shot outside the mansion of the rapper, I should say, Drake in Toronto.
Now, many people are asking this evening if it has anything to do with the beef between Drake and fellow rapper Kendrick Lamar, which was recently kind of turned personal.
Lots of questions, we said. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles joins us now with the very latest. Darla.
Bill, the security guard is in serious condition, but he has not yet been identified by police. In terms of the suspect, police are still working on a description of the men in the car they were driving in. As you mentioned, Drake and Kendrick Lamar have been hitting way below the belt the last few weeks. It would be extremely premature to say that the beef has anything at all to do with the shooting. But Bill and Sandra, there's no way you can ignore it.
We are in contact with his team, and they are cooperating.
Drake's 50,000 square foot, $100 million Toronto mansion swarming with police Tuesday morning. Police say a car with multiple people driving past the front gates overnight around 2 a.m., opening fire on a security guard who had been posted out front on duty.
He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred.
Investigators not saying if the hip-hop icon was home at the time, but say they do have some surveillance video of the incident.
It's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as canvassing for video.
It is hard to ignore. The shooting is on the heels of a very ugly public rap beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar that dates back to 2013, reignited last fall, and went nuclear over the weekend. Drake posting this song Friday, setting off furious back-to-back releases between the two artists all weekend long. At one point, Drake accusing Kendrick Lamar of domestic violence. Kendrick Lamar accusing Drake of being a sexual predator.
I see dead people.
Then Sunday, Kendrick Lamar posting this response, the video with only one image during the 4.5-minute song. A picture of Drake's Toronto mansion, the location of this morning's shooting.
I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early.
Feuds between artists date back to the early days of hip-hop, between Roxanne Shante and Marley Marl in the 80s. In the 90s, the East Coast-West Coast rivalry hit a fever pitch, during which time Biggie and Tupac were shot and killed. There have been lesser-known beefs over the last 20 years. Now the Drake and Kendrick Lamar feud going 0 to 100 real quick. And at this time, we have not yet heard from Drake or Kendrick Lamar about the shooting. We are waiting for the next police update from Toronto.